Hello, 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 you all. I'm just getting back up in here. It's going to be all night, y'all. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. I am all night bringing you all the people's choice of people who we are voting for tonight. For tomorrow. I apologize for tomorrow. There's a lot of great people running, but I'm trying to get everybody who is running on the air. Y'all come on up in here. Come on up in here. Let's see. Let's see what we can do so we can put the word out there that, hey, these people are running. I want you guys to be able to introduce you all selves. I want him to be able to introduce himself to you. He is a great lawyer who is running for common pleas judge. So when he get up in here, we're going to welcome him up to the scene. How's everyone doing tonight? What are we doing tonight? All night long, if you are just now coming on, what I'm doing is I am putting out there information about who is running for district judge. I'm sorry, for district judge, for common pleas judge, for sheriff, for the mayor of city of Pittsburgh. We are for superior court, for commonwealth court, and for school board. We have so many great people who are running. We want to make sure we get you all out there. In the meantime, between times, while we're waiting on our special guest, I got to pay some bills, guys, because I've been on all night running back and forth. So why don't I just run a little ad or something? Y'all check this out.
The most self-correct until way at a grassroots level. Check them.
Today is the first meeting of the HOPE Caucus, which stands for Heroin, Opioids, Prevention, and Education. We want to focus on rehabilitation and not incarceration. We want to be able to provide the best method to bring relief to the people of Pennsylvania.
Check them.
Because we understand that we're not going to have to populate everything with housing, but we can make a community beautiful or a neighborhood beautiful by just making sure that we have adequate green space.
Check them.
All right, you all. All right, all right, all right. All night we're going to be trying to get the stuff out there to you all so people can see what we are doing, who we're doing for. I got a gentleman, as I was saying before the commercial, whose name is Mark. He's a great, great defense lawyer. He has done some magnificent work within the judicial system here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He has been on the fighting for the people, good and bad. That's the job he holds for almost 30 years. If there is a guy that could be a guy to get on anyone, Mark would know the situation. Mark would understand what it is that the people are doing and why they're doing it. Soon as he's on, we're going to put him on, guys. Y'all tell me, talk to me. Tell me what y'all got going on for tonight. Who's voting? Who's not voting? What's going on? Listen, I want to make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to. I want to make sure that the people know who and what we're doing. So I'm definitely going to get you all as much information we going to get on. Tell me what you all think about Dom Costa, man, the next sheriff for Pittsburgh, Allegheny County. What you all think of Miss Jill Beck? She's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. Great all the way around. I know we have a tendency to say, hey, they're good now, but then they change when they get in office. Not Jill Beck. She's not that type of woman. She's absolutely an ideal person. She's as we always say the word authentic. No, she really and truly is a lady of integrity. She really and truly is. She does not. Every time I've spoken to her, there has been situations and conversations we've had, and she's just been so on it, and I appreciate that, and I can respect that when we got so much going on in the world. So, given credit where it's due, she is one that I definitely kick it with and be able to shine a great light. Let me see where our people is at and why haven't we been able to get anyone on. If you're just now clicking on to this live, what we are doing is we're bringing people on live so we can get them to the polls, so we can get them to push the buttons at the poll. This next person who I'm bringing on, he is that dude. He's a dude, a replicable person, a good man. He's a father man. He's a father, but he's a good lawyer. And being a good lawyer makes him an ideal person for judge. Without further ado, I'm gonna give you guys Mark. Mark, how you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm trying to hold car, trying to shore up a few of the last the election. I'm not even sure where I am. I think I'm in Scott Township right now. But anyway, thanks for having me. You'd like to know.
Well, listen, Mark, I wanted you to come on. And, when I explained it to you, I said to the people that I'm going to try to get everybody on who they need to vote for. I know a lot of people are running around town saying, hey, vote for this, vote for this. And for the first time in a long time, and over the last past 30 years, I've been voting. This particular one, I've never seen so many endorsements that go out. So many people have endorsed so many people, but we here at we the people at 412 have endorsed you because you are an impeccable lawyer. You have gotten the worst out of situations and you've gotten them the best situations possible. You've gotten them in, they were in a worse situation that you turned into a better situation, if I could say it right. I just tell the people what you're running for, tell the people who you are. I'm going to give you the 2-3 minutes so you can have the show. This is my platform, but it's your stage. Go on and tell the people who you are and what you're doing, Mark.
All right. Thanks, Sam. Again, my name is Mark Daffner. I'm one of these. Little background. I'm 52 years old. I'm married. 14, 7, and 5. Making me the and little trivia here. My middle daughter will turn 8. So she has graciously agreed to give up her 8th birthday. Anyway, when I got out of law school, I've been doing this for 3 decades, and I can't tell if it's or 500 years. It depends on the day. Years ago, I knew I didn't know anything about the law to be people, and so I didn't go work for a big company, and I certainly what I did is I scraped up about $800, and it was not very easy, to be honest with you. I'm not sure, because remember, this is the days before social media, the days before cell phones, and it was very
Oh, you're dating
difficult.
yourself now.
And
You're dating
I,
yourself
I
now.
know, I'm an old guy, uh, and I opened a tiny little office in the Hill District. I took whatever, and my whole goal out of all of this was to do, what is a confusing and often scary, and get them back on a good, positive path in life. What I ended up doing was practicing criminal law, family law, commercial interest stuff. And now we fast forward 30 years. My practice has grown. I have 3 attorneys working for me in my office. But I family law, commercial litigation. And I haven't just been in 34 out of our 67 Pennsylvania counties. I used to say I've been in 33, but I added one about 2 weeks ago, 67 Pennsylvania counties. Many of my cases, run-of-the-mill, regular cases. Some have been sold. I guess you alluded to a little bit of that, but they've been, I guess, pinnacle cases, and they've received national attention. Featured in almost 24 national publications, the Chicago Journal, and most recently Forbes. It's called a Pennsylvania super lawyer. That is top 5% in the state, and that's peer review. Some of the endorsements we see in political races where you just know some actually survey other attorneys, and that places me in the top. I've also been repeatedly selected, including this year, top 100 criminal trial lawyer by the National Trial Lawyers. So I like about what I'm doing here. And that's very important issues. And we've talked about a lot of issues in this race, and I've been in politics 20 years here, and
Wow.
I've never seen a race where people are so to the problems we have in court and the things that have to be done. But I'm a little bit different because for me, things like access to justice, disparate sentencing, just buzzwords that I learned a year and a half ago and thought they sent. These are things that I've been fighting for 3 decades. Some of my most important cases have involved exactly that. For just a number of years ago, President Obama signed the Fair Sentence, and I had a client that pled guilty in federal court, but was sentenced after it. And for those of you not, the original incarnation of that was designed to cure the crack parity. It was actually back then at a 100-to-1 ratio. 1 gram of crack would be sentenced as if they had 100 draconian.
Wow.
And it really impacted a lot. And to make a long story, I guess a little bit shorter, I had the first case. We asked for the Fair Sentencing Act after that, after the effective date of the act. He was convicted prior to that, and we took it all the way up the federal line, and we ended up winning on equal protection grounds, and it became the first case in the Fair Sentencing Act was permitted to be applied retroactively. And of that decision, United States versus Hamlin, ended up not tens of thousands of similarly situated defendants. In fact, that our case was cited by then Attorney General Eric Holder, statement that the prosecution, the U.S. attorney, would no longer seek to prevent application of that act retroactively. Sort of some of the things that I've done professionally.
So, Mark, I got a question for you. Tell the people why you would make a good judge for Allegheny County.
Well, for the last 30 years, and I am the guy that you call when you want to know. I am not some brand new, out-of-the-box kid with a great idea. Candidates have great ideas. I think they all for them to change things for the better. The problem is there's 2 elements of that. One is the other is having the realistic ability to do it. 3 or 4 years of practice walks into court administration. We've got to address bail a different way. They're going to throw them out. And that's just to hear that. But that's the reality. If I walk in, I can, number one, I can have the people within the system that can help make that change. You can't do it yourself. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I mean, you need cooperation from those, but I also have that broad base of experience because I could legitimately walk in and say, hey, listen, here's how they do bail in Bucks, and I think it'll work here, and here's why I think it'll work. And they're going to say, okay, why don't you draft a plan, and we'll see if we can. So, that longevity and that experience and the respect of those, the quote-unquote powers that be, really goes along with these goals. So that
Well,
is, you know,
let me
one
say
of the
this.
reasons.
Let me say this to you.
Sure.
Excuse me. I know you to be a good dude. I know you've always been on time. I know every time I've called you, we've had a great conversation. We, the people at 412, have endorsed you because you have been one of them type of guys that have never seen colored, haven't never made it about a colored. You've always kept it flatline with everybody. So I've seen you at work, and I'm glad to call you friend. But I'm telling you, May 18th is coming very fast, and the people got to get to the polls. In 2 to 3 words, give me the people why they should pull your lever, push your button. 2 to 3 words. Tell me what they going, what it is, Mark. Why
That
they
word,
think.
that is my campaign slogan. You'll see it on, and it is because experience counts.
And baby, there
Word,
ain't
slogan.
Baby, there ain't much more to be said. You are very experienced. You are a great guy. I understand. You're a family man. You live right in the heart of everything that's going on, man. I honestly and truly believe when we was discussing around the round table and we have gotten together, your name came up 3 or 4 times and we threw it in the hat 3 or 4 times and we pushed it around. But I'm telling you, pushing your lever is pushing the right thing. You're one of the great ones here in Allegheny County, man, and we appreciate you. There ain't nothing fake or fraud about you. You all right with me. So for that reason, I'm introducing you to the people and the constituents here in Allegheny County saying, vote for my man. Now he got a French type of last name. Tell him your last name, Mark.
Daffner. It's actually Daffner.
Daffner. There y'all go. That's my man, Mark Daffner. He's running for Common Pleas Judge. You all got to make sure y'all go out, do the right thing, man. Push that ballot, pull that lever, whatever we're doing, write him in. But he's out there. He is on the list. Mark Daffner. I like to say it's a Frenchy type of last name. Mark, thank you for coming on. Let's talk about it, man. I see big things for you. I'm looking forward to you being on the bench. And listen, if let's talk about it, got a friend on the bench. We got a friend in Mark, you all. Remember that. He's a friend of mine, so he's a friend of yours. And because of that, we're going to do great things together. Sweet music can't be nothing but be made. Mark, thank you for coming on. I'm not going to hold you on. I know you got to shake some more
Absolutely.
leaves, pull some more
Time,
trees.
brother.
So with that being said, man, drive safely. Get to your next destination. I'll see you out on the polls tomorrow, man. Be blessed. See you soon, Mark. Thanks for coming on.
All right.
All right, y'all. All night long. All night. All night. Dab, it's going to be all night long. I'm going to be pulling people in here so y'all can hear, so you all can see. All you all got to do is be patient. I'm giving you all the people as I can get a hold of them. They're all over the place. People are moving and shaking all night. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. Monica, hit me up if you're still online. Hit me up. Hit me up. Go in my inbox. Send me a phone number so we can talk. Jess, if you're on, inbox me. I got something to say to you. Peace, you all. I'll see y'all real soon. I'm going to bring someone else on. This going on all night. I'll see y'all. Check out, if y'all can check out anything. Check out what I see for my commercials, man, because they crazy.
Some more self-correct until way at a grassroots level. Check them.
Today's the first meeting of the Hope Caucus, which stands for Heroin, Opioids, Prevention, and Education. We want to focus on rehabilitation and not incarceration. We want to be able to provide the best method to bring relief to the people of Pennsylvania.
Check them.
Because we understand that we're not going to have to populate everything with housing, but we can make a community beautiful or a neighborhood beautiful by just making sure that we have adequate green space